Hey everybody and welcome back. So I'm excited to show you what I have today. So basically today is going to be my IMATS haul. I went Saturday, which was yesterday. It's like Disneyland. That is the only thing, or the only thing I can think of as of right now that I will compare to Disneyland, because Disneyland is like sacred. So IMATS has like Disneyland for makeup. And it's so much fun. This is the third year in a row that I've gone, and I haven't slowed down the like urge to go every year. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to what I picked up yesterday. Okay, no order, it's just kind of like what I'm grabbing first. I'm actually really glad. I feel like the first probably up until this year, brands were competing for like who had the biggest bags to put stuff in, and it was so like cumbersome. That was just ugh. And especially because there's so many people in there, and there was just bags getting stuck on everybody, and then walkways. It was just terrible. So I feel like this year brands were a little bit smarter, and they only give you a huge bag. I think Jouer was the only one who gave like ridiculously large bags, and they didn't even bring very much of their line, to where most people were buying the lip creams, which are like this big, and the bags were like this big. Like, I mean, it won't even fit into frame, but I was just like, ooh. Anyway, so I've never owned anything from Sugar Pill, and yesterday I was trying to be more open and go and look at all the brands even if I don't necessarily use them. So I went Sugar Pill, and this is just a cute little bag. I think that this just goes right along with their theme, because I've seen their stuff before. I don't know, I've just never grabbed it. I always think it's cute when they throw a little extra stuff in there. I mean, it's just cute little things like this. It's just like a little card and like a little sticker. I don't know, just cutesy little things like that. I really liked the packaging of their lipsticks. There just wasn't any one color that really like spoke to me that I was wanting to get. But they're really cute packaging. It's like a pill form, but it's like glitterized. Liked that, but this spoke to me. It is the Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow. I tried the liquid lip as well, but I felt like it was a little bit too bronze for my skin. I felt like it would have come off pretty yellow on me, like when I swatched it. Mine's just a really pretty color. I just not for my skin tone on me and my preferences. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest bag. I don't know. It's the details that get me. Like, it's a cute little coffee cup on the bag of this. This was expensive. I don't know if they had a discount or not, because I don't use the products. I wouldn't know. Mind you, I guess it makes sense because it's not just the pan, it's the actual whole entire eyeshadow. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. And it's just, I feel like this is like a pressed foil in my opinion. It is so pretty. It is like the most intense orange golden bronze ever. I will do a swatch right now because it is like, oh my gosh. If they had had more shadows like this, I would have picked up more, like hands down. But it, oh, especially with the orange right now, because I have orange on today too. It is so pretty, so buttery and creamy. I don't know about Fallout because I haven't used it yet, but I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this. Even in the spring, I feel like I don't really follow by the rules. If I want to wear dark in spring, I will wear dark in spring. That is such a pretty color, but definitely it's like a pressed foil, because if you like, even with a little bit of a swatch, it picks up a lot of product, and you can, I would imagine, having a little bit of fallout if you're not careful of how much you're actually putting on at a time. I was so excited. For some reason I didn't think that they would have this at IMATS, so when I saw that they did, I waited in line for it, and this was like one of the longer lines that I waited in. Okay. And I was really excited too, because she said that they're almost sold out. And mind you, I went on Saturday, which is like the first day for like non-pro members. And this was like the second, I think it was like the second or third booth I went to. So I didn't waste time. Anyway. I'm so excited. For like 2 seconds when this first came out, I was like, oh, that's like a really cool concept, but I just wasn't kind of interested. And then once I watched, or started watching Anastasia Snapchat, and the Alyssa Marie artistry started, like, I don't know, just when she talks about things, she's such like a passionate artist. It kind of just makes you, I don't know, if you're into creative things and kind of just messing around with colors, I don't know, she just convinced me. So I picked up the lip palette. This is what the back looks like. I'm sure you've all seen it. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't opened any of this stuff yet. So let me see. So this is the size. I feel like it's hard to tell like what size. So this is the size of the palette in comparison to the little little swatch board thing down here. It's a good size, so it's not like oversized. I feel like packaging is pretty compact as well. You definitely need, or you don't need to, but I'm probably going to keep the little slip here because it has the names and the numbers. And then, oh, it's so pretty. I'm so excited. She was doing like a live demo yesterday too, and man, just watching her talk about anything, I feel like she could sell almost anything because she's so passionate, and I love passionate people. If we share the same passion, I will sit there and listen to you for hours. That was the only thing I picked up at Anastasia. I tried to be good. I bring cash only, so I don't touch the card. So I put myself on a budget, but that was the only thing I really wanted. I swatched the Moonchild palette, which is like one of the only ones I don't have yet. Maybe next time, because that pink heart sold me, honestly. If they came out with that by itself, I would get it for sure. And then I went with MAC. And picked up, there's another bag in here somewhere of MAC. So this is 2 of the products I got. This, I had to walk across the street to the MAC store, across the street, but a little bit across the way, because they had it out of stock, but they give you a coupon that you have to use this weekend at MAC, and you can get it if they have it in stock over there. And I picked up the shade Really Me, which is a matte, which when I swatched this, I was like, oh yes, because I love mauve pink shades. It's my favorite. And that was so, like, it almost has like a gray undertone, and it was so pretty. And the other thing I got there is Pretty Plush, which is one of the Plush Glass. I've never owned a MAC lip gloss because I feel like they're pretty sticky, but I wanted to try Oyster Girl. They were out of it, but she said this is the closest thing to it in shade. You're not going to be able to see it on camera, and it is kind of sticky, so I'm interested to see how that works for me. It's not as pigmented as Oyster Girl. Oyster Girl has more of like a rosy golden tone. This is more of like a pink golden tone, so it's just right here. So it has a little bit, it's similar, so I'll try it out. Oyster Girl did look really pretty. I feel like I'll wear this on days when I have a ponytail because I can't stand lip gloss getting on my lips. And then up next is Dose of Colors. I picked up 3 things from them. Of course, it's a highlighter. I had to get it. I picked up the Supreme Glow Highlighter. This box is so cute. I love it. This is a little bit more golden than I technically would prefer, but it's so pretty, and I feel like it can be really nice for like on my skin tone. It might even work for like a I'm gonna say an eyeshadow at this point because it's so golden. Maybe if I sheer it out and just use a really light layer, if you can see that right there. It's not crazy by any means, especially once you blend it out. It kind of tames it down a little bit, but the formula is so creamy, and it feels almost like a pressed foiled shadow because it's so soft and pigmented. And then I picked up 2 of the new liquid lips. I picked up Rosebud. Literally, I've never ordered from Dose of Colors because I always get everything at like Fame and IMATS. So I got Rosebud, which is another color that's right up my alley. It's literally like the liquid lip version of Really Me, except for a little bit more lavender. I really like the formula of these. Dose of Colors as well. It's really good color payoff. And the next shade I got was Los Angeles, which is spelled like jealous and jealous. This is like a nice pretty brick red shade right there. It's just not quite as like red. I feel like it's a little bit more of like a neutral brick red. I really liked Campfire, but I feel like I have something in my collection that's almost identical, so if I look through it, I don't find it, I'll probably pick that one up at some point in time. And it was so nice too, they gave me a free gift, which is like the most legit free gift ever. It's actually the lip duo that they came out with for breast cancer. So it has like a full-size lip gloss and a full-size lip stick, like a cream one, not a liquid matte. I thought that was like such a generous gift. And I'll do this one. I literally just picked up one thing from Makeup Forever. Their bags are so cute though. Theirs was only 20% off if you weren't like a Pro card holder. So I didn't pick up other than this. And it's just one of the new Starlet Powders. I was excited that they had those there because this is the shade I've been wanting. And it is the number 15 of the loose shades. Oh my gosh. This is the most amazing pink gold. Not even a gold. It's like a pink peach, like slightly iridescent shade. I'm having a hard time because the packaging is really smartly made. There's like a little hole in the middle. I'm having a hard time picking the product up. That's what it looks like on the finger. I was able to get a little bit on my hand. There we go. So it's just like a really nice, oh, and when you put it, when you like kind of build it up, it's stunning. Such a pretty number 15 Starlet Powder. If you like anything in that rosy toned, you're gonna love that one. I picked up two things. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I picked up two things from Smith Cosmetics. I have like pretty much all of their eyeshadow brushes. I was just missing one lip brush that I wanted to try because I feel like it'd be good for eyeshadow as well. I picked up the 302, which is just this like small angled lip brush. And then the other one to complete my eyeshadow collection is the 235. Which just looks like this, so it's a little bit more pointed up top, so it gives more of like a precise blend right in that crease area. Mind you, that's what I love about Smith brushes, is they're so multi-versatile that you can literally use it in 5 different ways. I'll throw these in there. And then here's my other MAC bag. One is the shade Snob, and this is a satin finish. And that Snob right there is just more pink than the Really Me, which has a little bit more mauviness to it. And then I'm so OCD. I will literally package and unpackage each of these things before I get the next one out. It makes me like anxious. I'm a weirdo. And I picked up Hot Gossip, which is a cream sheen. This one is more of like a slightly sheer formula, which I normally don't tend to go to, but I feel like with this shade on my natural lip color will look really pretty and kind of just enhance it without being quite as full coverage as a normal lipstick. And I picked up a lip liner. I picked up the shade Dervish. I saw the normal ones that everybody else kind of like falls all over themselves for. I just feel like on me it wasn't the same. And this will go with pretty much every single one of those lipsticks that I picked up. And that is Dervish right there. As you can see, it's just like a nice warm, rusty, mauve rose shade. Like everything else I pick up. I'm kind of sad that Oyster Girl wasn't at either the MAC store or at IMATS. Because I was going out on a limb being like, I'm going to try it. I can pick it up some other time. And then lastly, which is the first booth I went to, partly because of the product, partly because I wanted the bag, because they said there wasn't that many, so I was like, I need that bag. Obviously, it's holographic. How would I not want this bag? I mean, it's holographic and it's got a unicorn. Oh my gosh. So that was definitely made everything so worth it. But I picked up, actually let me just show you this real fast because I put it in the bag. I picked up this from Neemies, and it's just from Girlactic, and it is the Luminous Face Veil in the shade See-Through. It is one of their newest ones. Do a Wix swatcheroo. I've never used anything from Galactic, so this was really pretty. That's just what it looks like. A nice like champagne color. Let me see if I can get this to like reflect off the corner of my hand, because there's like, there you go, you can kind of see it right here. It's just a little bit of like more of a peachy shade, but I feel like when I was noticing, the more I blended it into my hand, the more it kind of like disappeared and gave just like a really nice healthy glow. So this, don't quote me, but this might be something that you could technically put all over your face, and if you do it with a, depending on the brush you use it with, it might just give you like a nice natural luminous glow. Now we go on to By the Boss. This is all I really wanted from them. This is all I really needed. I was thinking about getting the Holy Grail palette, but then I just saw that there were so many shades in the Holy Grail palette that were like very similar to this one, and I was just like, I'm gonna go for the big one. So this is the new Ride or Die palette. It's in a whole little box. It came in a whole little bag. It's in a whole little palette. There's no way I wasn't getting this yesterday. I'm so excited. I literally didn't even swatch it there, which could have been a good or a bad thing, but I just trusted it. I didn't swatch it. I just went straight up, picked it up, and I was like, I'll touch it tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. I'm sure you've all, majority of everybody has seen it on Instagram somewhere. Okay, this lip just fell out, but this is how big the actual palette is. These are big squares. I mean, these are bigger than anything you get in like a normal size palette. So this, I mean, price wise, this is such a steal. That is such a good amount. I was expecting them to be tinier, kind of similar to the square size. I'm trying to think, but I was just expecting them to be smaller. This is such a huge pan size. Like, compared to my finger, that's a big pan size, and there's just so many gorgeous colors. I mean, I normally don't mess with like blacks and silvers, but pretty much everything from there over, I will definitely, let me swatch that. I've never used any of their shadows, so this one speaks to me. Riley spoke to me right now. What else? We'll do Stephanie, which is more of a foiled shade. Oh, what else? Allison. These are all peachy shades. This is just what I love. That's pretty. It's kind of like a slight duochrome. And I'll go for the white matte because I want to see how pigmented that is. Ooh, even the white matte is pigmented. Color Me Impressed. This was only $65 show price yesterday. I think once it comes out, I'm not quite sure if the price will change, but it was, while it was available the last like few days, it was $68. But I mean, honestly, you're getting so many shadows and they're big pan sizes, so if you don't get it on this pre-release right now, I literally think that it could very well be worth it. Mind you, I need to try it on my eyes, so there might be a video coming soon. I was so excited. Now I'm so excited because they're so pigmented. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that is all for my IMATS haul. I did good. I stayed under budget, and I can't wait to go to Fame. So if anybody's never been to IMATS or any makeup trade shows near you, I highly recommend it. I know I say this every year, but even if you don't have anybody to go with, go by yourself. It's still so much fun. If you're like a super makeup junkie, it's such a playground, and it doesn't even matter if you're there all by yourself or with a huge group of friends. It's just such a fun experience, and I recommend it to anybody who's interested. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you for my next video, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye.